I started the Purple Guys with John and Jill and Doug Washington, and this was 12 years ago, and I was doing a whole bunch of IT stuff. I took over sales for the organization the last year and a half that I was there, and using LinkedIn and effective networking, doubled the revenue in 18 months. And the point, and it's not a braggy thing, it's just the fact that major things happen when you use LinkedIn properly. A lot of people make the mistake of saying, hey, LinkedIn is more if I'm looking for a job and recruiting. And it's absolutely excellent for that, right? I don't have a resume anymore, guys. I don't. It's LinkedIn. I get asked to be on a board. I get asked for my credentials when there's companies that we're pitching what we do to them, and they're like, well, tell us, we need your resume or whatever. I send them my LinkedIn profile link. That's all it takes. A resume is a 2-page, and you're still going to have to do a resume, unfortunately, for you students who are going to graduate. That's just one of those things you have to do. But guess what? If you don't have your LinkedIn link on your resume, you're missing a huge opportunity to show them you're a step above. Do not connect to people that you don't know on LinkedIn. The point of LinkedIn is to have a relationship with people that helps you in life, right? Business, whatever it is. So if somebody sends you an invitation that you don't know, sure, you can look at their profile and get a feel, do I want to know this person? And then maybe you go to coffee for an hour. But I wouldn't connect to them, which is basically saying, there's different opinions about this, by the way, but I play my relationships closer to the vest. And this is that mindset change, right? So your instructors, I mean, I'm not going to put you on the spot. You probably have an instructor that you really appreciate here at the school. And that instructor probably, hopefully, has a LinkedIn account, and you can link in with them. And of course they're going to link in with you, because they know you. And who knows how that's going to help. Some of these instructors and faculty have connections in the community that you have no idea. They're on boards, they have other jobs, they have consulting arrangements, they used to work at other companies. So as you're sitting here, I would suggest you have an opportunity to look at these relationships you're building right now as 20 and 30-year relationships. Okay? It's crazy. We talked about this morning, that your success in business, I believe, is going to be your skill set and who you know. That's it. Your skill set and who you know. So the skill set you're getting right now. You're getting trained, you have inherent abilities, can you speak well, do you think quickly, is math your subject, whatever it is. You have things that you're passionate about which make you better at that specific thing, you're a designer, whatever that is. But then it's going to be people you know, and you might not realize that today. You might not have felt that yet today, that it's people that you know. Every single time I meet somebody new, and this is how it works, I'm sorry. People go to a networking event, and there's, let's say, talk about the Greater Kansas City Chamber networking event, or something like that. Whatever environment you're going to where you're going to meet 50 people. Like, there are 35 people here today, right? What happens is, and this is a social thing, we meet a bunch of people, and you might throw business cards at me. I've got some in my pocket. I can hand you one, right? You're going to connect to the people that you like. You're going to actually have this shuffle of cards and be like, yeah, she was cool. This person was annoying. He had a Bluetooth headset on his ear, and he was talking the whole time. All this other, you're going to make a judgment call on the people that you meet and how you connected with them, each of you in the room. In the years to come, you might not believe me today, but I hope that at that moment you're standing there in the room like, Jason said this was going to happen, and I met all these people, and I like these 3 or 4, so I need to look for those 3 or 4 on LinkedIn. After the meeting and all that stuff, maybe that night or the next day, look them up and make the point of connecting to them, and that's how you grow your network slowly. You can't lie on LinkedIn. People that have recommended you on LinkedIn, that's not, somebody else said it about you. It's a huge opportunity, lots of value there. The process of using LinkedIn teaches you the value of relationships. And this isn't just a handshake, Susan, hi, how you doing, like we met this morning. There will be opportunities for the Susans, since there's 2 of them back there, and I to talk in the coming months or years, and I don't know what that looks like. LinkedIn, as a social network, is specifically for doing business with other people. That is specifically the goal. Hiring people, absolutely. I said earlier that you don't want to make the mistake that LinkedIn is just for recruiting. It's a huge, powerful tool for recruiting, absolutely no doubt, right? But it is specifically for people doing business with each other and staying in touch with the people that you're doing business with status updates. It works a lot like Facebook, right? You have the connection with somebody, And then you can see their updates of what they're working on and what they're doing, and that's the power of LinkedIn, because you stay top of mind with all of these people you're doing business with. So instead of going to coffee and lunch, right, think about this as you're working for a company doing whatever it is you're doing. If you're in sales, this for sure matters, but if you're going to go to coffee or lunch with somebody or whatever the thing is and tell them what you're doing for a living, you can only get to so many people in a year, right? A couple of lunches and coffees a week. This lets you, every week, if you're doing it properly, update your status of what you're working on, and they stay top of mind. Here is the profile, and it's becoming the kind of thing where, and I'm focusing this a little bit on sales, of how you would sell to companies and things, but think about this. As you graduate, you're kind of selling who you are to the companies you'll be working for, so the concepts apply, right? You might not know as many people yet, but having a professional profile on LinkedIn and being connected to a couple people really does matter. It'll be just that little step above compared to other people. So I got a picture. This is easy. And you can Google top 10 ways to make your profile better on LinkedIn and get all kinds of tips, so I don't need to spend 30 minutes going through every aspect of my profile and why you would do it. When you set up your account on LinkedIn, it gives you a default profile link that's like linkedin.com/pub/letters and numbers in your name. It's just kind of a messy mess. You can claim that. So it's linkedin.com/n/Jason Terry. Hopefully you don't have common names like Susan, because you might find that it's already taken. So then you add your middle initial or whatever. So now you've got this public profile link that looks professional, and guess what? You should put that in your email signature today, right? You're emailing a bunch of people. You don't know if some of them are friends and some of them are doing business. It could be a friend that works at the advertising agency that graduated 2 years before you, and that relationship might turn into a job for you when you graduate. I mean, it's crazy what can happen because of this kind of stuff. So if you let people know that you're on LinkedIn and they start connecting with you, that's going to help you build this network that will go with you throughout your whole career. And that was the point I was making earlier. Good chance you're not going to be at just one company. So you need to connect with those people, because as you leave company A to go to company B, you're going to find company B through people. Instead of going on Monster and Dice and all these things and Craigslist to find that next job, you'll actually hear about an opportunity, and people will know you and help you get that next thing that you're passionate about. Here's an opportunity. Summary. You'll see stuff out there. Jason Terry has been involved in social media. And you're already tuned out. It's marketing speak, and it's in the wrong person. This is your chance for I language. I have been doing this. This is what makes me get up in the morning, and this is why I'm passionate about it. And here's some work history stuff, and here's what gets me going. And at the end, I talk about personal stuff a little bit. I'm married, I got a cat and a dog, and I like scuba diving, whatever. It's an opportunity for you to share a little bit about yourself with that. For you guys, that person that's looking at H&R Block that's looking at your resume, and they've checked this out, it's an opportunity for you to give them even more and make more of an impression. Because guess what? You got to get past the resume shuffle, right? The resume shuffle. There's 25 candidates for that position. If you're the only one that has a LinkedIn profile and they click on it and they find out that you love basket weaving just like they love basket weaving, they might think, oh, that name sticks out, and you might actually make it to that final cut because of that. So here's Doug Langner, Manager of Operations. This third, you guys understand the degrees, right? It's 6 degrees of separation from Kevin Bacon. So I'm connected to you. There's one line between us. That's a 1. That's 1 degree, first degree, meaning we're directly connected. I'm connected to you, and you're connected to this person. There's 2 lines. That's 2nd degree. So what does this tell you? I'm 3rd degree, right? So I am connected to a cloud of people. They're connected to a cloud of people, and somebody in there knows Doug. What does that tell you? That this 3rd degree is not helpful. The things you can do with a person on LinkedIn is over here on the right? So once you find somebody, whether it's a friend, an alum, a teacher, whatever, you can connect with them here. You can ask for more. You can send them an email. There's different things you can see as profile, whatever. There's things you can do. Once you're connected with them, you can do recommendations, which is more of an advanced topic. We won't talk about that today. But there's lots of things you can do once you're connected to somebody. Here is what I can tell you. These are the people that I know personally, okay? I could walk John Stevenson with Client Kudos. Dana Nolte, I just mentioned before I even pulled this up, at Blacktop. Jay Cha, who I used to work with at ERC, that's now Swiss Re. Or did they even get bought? Dave Cassiopo that owns, and I'm not trying to impress you, I'm saying this is the value of this network. This is when you do this on a weekly basis and know the companies and the people that are doing business in the city, it's amazing what happens in the conversations you can have with people. Dave Cassiopo owns Influence, which is a one-to-one marketing company. Eric Morgenstern with Morningstar. I could call any of these people, and they would go to lunch with me. They would literally go to lunch with me and the CEO, which I can't even remember his name now. Okay, Matt, right? Dave Cassiopo, right now, I've referred him more business than you can shake a stick at. He would take me to lunch with Matt and do an introduction. And Matt would want to meet me because he sees that I'm connected to so many people. So as you start, it takes a little time to get your network going. But once you do, and people start seeing you out there, it starts to snowball a little bit. It might take you a couple years to get there, but you gotta start now. So it's who you know and what you can do with your skill set that's gonna be your entire career success. I hope this helps, and I hope that one of you at least gets this and starts connecting to people. Thanks.